Hello, everyone. I'm Mitesh Borad from Mayo Clinic, and this conference is always so special. It's the 11th year, and I go to many medical meetings, and I never find meetings that have patients so integrally involved in the proceedings. We talk about them, but don't want them there at the show, and it's fantastic to see that the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation has made patients part of this meeting and really emphasize patients being first. On behalf of my co-chairs, Dr. Angela Lamarca and Dr. Do-Yoon Oh, who couldn't make it because she's helping with the crisis in South Korea with their medical system, again shows that putting patients first is the motto here. I'd like to first thank patients, their families, friends, caregivers for coming to the meeting. Also like to extend a thanks to all the researchers, colleagues, friends, biopharma partners, even our regulators. Despite our grumblings, we are very, very thankful for you coming to the meeting this year. A big thank you to all the behind-the-scenes work that happened over the last year, to Stacy, Juan, Melinda, Sydney, and many others that I didn't list here, but have worked tirelessly for the last year to make this event a success. The theme of this year's meeting is global collaboration, and you will see that through all the sessions represented today and tomorrow, and what was already part of the sessions yesterday for the patient day and basic science track. I'd like to introduce Dr. Ben Stanger and Dr. Sumera Ilyas, who will make the research fellowship announcements. Dr. Ben Stanger has been very intimately involved with the activities of the foundation for many years. He's the Hannah Wise Professor in Cancer Research at the University of Pennsylvania. He is an internationally recognized researcher in cancer biology and a superb clinical gastroenterologist. He co-chairs the CCF Scientific and Medical Advisory Board. Accompanying him is Dr. Sumera Ilyas, a special colleague of mine at Mayo Clinic. She's an associate professor of medicine, a rising star in hepatology and immunobiology of cholangiocarcinoma. Both of them have worked tirelessly over the last year on many initiatives, including the Research Fellowship Program, where they solicited applications, reviewed them, selected the most promising ones, and I'm sure these will be the researchers of the future who will work towards initiatives that this community has so generously supported. So without further ado, Dr. Stanger and Dr. Ilyas.
Hello, it's really been an honor to be affiliated with the foundation for the past decade and see it grow so much. So thank you for the ability to serve. As Juan Valle mentioned the other night, the researchers and clinicians come to this meeting to recharge our batteries, to fill up the tank for the year, and it's happened yet again. Since 2015, the foundation has awarded 49 research fellowships, totaling $2.46 million in seed funding to early career investigators to raise cholangiocarcinoma awareness and inspire innovative, high-quality research. In accordance with the Foundation's research philosophy, the organization supports promising projects that are less likely to get traditional funding.
And this year, thanks to an overwhelming response from our wonderful young investigator community, we decided to fund 11 grants instead of the typical 10. We thank the young investigators who have shown a commitment to cholangiocarcinoma research, and we wish all recipients and applicants luck in their future endeavors. We hope you continue on the path to support this critical work and special community.
We'd also like to thank the Foundation's generous donors. Without their funding of this program, these 11 research grants would not have been possible. All of these donors have lost a loved one to cholangiocarcinoma. We are inspired and grateful that you have turned that pain into a lasting legacy for your loved ones. Your commitment will undoubtedly create meaningful change for future patients and caregivers.
Our first research grant is named in honor of Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation's co-founder, Mark R. Clements. Mark is the inspiration and the driving force behind the creation of the foundation. CCF is supporting the Mark R. Clements Memorial Research Fellowship Grant, and this year's grant is awarded to Binbin Lee from the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. Binbin will be investigating how cancer cell senescence promotes tumor immunosuppression in cholangiocarcinoma.
Supported by AstraZeneca, the AstraZeneca CCF Research Fellowship Grant focuses on the important role that scientific research plays in expanding knowledge about cholangiocarcinoma. This year's grant is awarded to Pilar Acedo from Royal Free Hospital UCL in the UK. Pilar will investigate unraveling fibroinflammatory and immune signatures in PSC and cholangiocarcinoma by spatial multiomics.
In memory of Linda Bloom, who passed away from the disease in 2007, Mel Bloom and his family are supporting the Linda Bloom Memorial Research Fellowship. This fellowship is awarded to Liberalis Boyla, who gave a wonderful talk yesterday at the Basic Science track from the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center. Liberalis will investigate PP2A regulation and its influence on drug sensitivity in isocitrate dehydrogenase 1 mutated intrahepatic cholangiocarcinoma.
In memory of Julianne Morris Calloway, who passed away from the disease in 2019, Jack Calloway and the Calloway family set up the Julianne Morris Calloway Research Fund, which supports a memorial research fellowship in her name. This fellowship is awarded to Ivan Palucci from MD Anderson Cancer Center. Ivan will investigate radiomics-based prediction of response to immunotherapy for intrahepatic cholangiocarcinoma.
In memory of Bart Green, who passed away from the disease in 2014, the Green family is supporting the Bart Green Memorial Research Fellowship. This fellowship is awarded this year to Iranga Roshan Balasuriya Loku Balasuriage from Massachusetts General Hospital Cancer Center, Harvard Medical School. He will be investigating targeting cholangiocarcinoma cells that survive FGFR inhibition. Congratulations, Iranga.
In memory of Stuart Mather, who passed away from the disease in 2020, Colleen Mather and the Mather Family Foundation are supporting the Stuart Mather Memorial Research Fellowship. This fellowship is awarded to David Pavero from the Mayo Clinic of Medicine and Science in Rochester, Minnesota. David will be investigating metabolic vulnerabilities driving susceptibility to ferroptosis in cholangiocarcinoma.
The first Quack Out Cholangio 5K Research Fellowship Grant honors Bill Hayes and Alex Lemieux. This year's first fellowship is awarded to Caitlin Comboy from the Mayo Clinic College of Graduate Medical School in Rochester. Caitlin is our first encore recipient, as she was one of the awardees in 2023, and she will be investigating the therapeutic vulnerabilities of ARID1A and PBRM1 deficient cholangiocarcinoma.
The second Quack Out Cholangio 5K Research Fellowship Grant honors Mark Risley and Keith Moss. This year's second fellowship is awarded to Elizabeth Ropock of Mayo Clinic in Scottsdale. Elizabeth will be investigating the dual targeting of PTEF-beta and superenhancers in cholangiocarcinoma.
In memory of Cheryl S. Sessions, who passed away from the disease in July 2022, the Sessions family is supporting the Cheryl S. Sessions Memorial Research Fellowship Grant. This fellowship is awarded to Mohammed Reza Ben Mubarak from the National Cancer Institute, National Institute of Health. Mohammed Reza will be investigating how anti-VEGF treatment enhances immune checkpoint inhibitor-induced immune responses by targeting B and regulatory T cells.
In memory of Michael Shane, who passed away from the disease in 2019, Felice Shane is supporting the Michael Shane Memorial Research Fellowship. This fellowship is awarded to Gordon Taylor Moffat from the Princess Margaret Cancer Center. Gordon will be investigating the characterization of KRAS allele variants within biliary tract cancers.
Our final research grant is in memory of Maria Vandervoort, who passed away from the disease in 2022. Glenn Vandervoort supports the Maria Vandervoort Memorial Research Fellowship to honor her legacy and is dedicated to scientific inquiry. This fellowship is awarded to Alicia Marie Conway from the University of Manchester in the UK. Alicia Marie will be investigating blood-based biomarker discovery for early detection and diagnosis of cholangiocarcinoma.
So thank you again to this year's donors who funded these 11 grants. Congratulations to all of these year's grant recipients. We are grateful for your focus in this rare cancer space and wish you luck with your investigations. Thank you so much.